Hey, what's up guys? It's TheAireaidLord. This is a gaming update for February 17th, 2013. My usual informational video series where I kind of just collect my thoughts and try to prepare for the footage I'm going to be uploading in the next week or next couple of weeks and all that great stuff. I just want to let everyone know that this week I have completely off to myself, so I will be trying to do a couple of different interesting things, try to offer a diversity of content, especially with some of the new stuff that's coming out. I think that'll be easier to obtain, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. There's a new release this week, and then there's also a DLC, which I think is coming out. I got to confirm, but I'm almost 100% sure it's coming out. So last week I had no idea what I wanted to do with the footage. I kind of just uploaded random stuff. It consisted of me playing the first episode of The Walking Dead, which, if you remember last week, I actually asked in my gaming update what games I should play. I asked the fans if they could give me some suggestions, and somebody, one of my fans, who I forget your name, but I do appreciate it if you're watching this video right now, they suggested I play The Walking Dead series, and I never played it in 2012. It was this 5 episodes, like 400 Microsoft points each, and I played episode 1, and I beat it. I haven't played the other 4, but I am planning on doing them at some point, obviously before the Season 2 episodes come out. I like it. It's very depressing. You're sitting there. It's almost like watching a TV show. You're sitting here watching these characters interact and bleed their hearts out and tell their sob stories all amidst this zombie apocalypse. It's very emotional. And, you're sitting there, and, when you finish, you're just like, holy shit, what the hell did I just watch? You're kind of, like, transformed by it. And the gameplay is, a little bit similar I've seen from gameplay of Heavy Rain and stuff. There isn't much gameplay except for finding objects, and you kind of just look at things, and I wish there was a little bit more gameplay, because I do feel it can kind of get bland just watching, like, these freaking cutscenes in series. Like, I feel like that's all I'm doing, just, like, watching a TV show of cutscenes on my video game console. And some people like that, and I like it, but to an extent I like to actually move around and do stuff, and I feel like the drawn-out cutscenes kind of just keep me way too much drawn in. And, that's a good thing, but in some cases I think that's, can kind of get iffy. So that was one of the reasons, I was planning on actually doing all 5 episodes for each day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I decided I didn't want to make it overload. It seems that people don't like it when I overload them with footage of one particular thing. I like to splice it up with different gameplay, so I did that. I believe on Tuesday or Wednesday I uploaded some more Liberty City Stories videos that I actually had saved for my countdown to GTA 5. And then on, I think it was Thursday, I actually recorded some more Liberty City Stories video. And right now, obviously it's a spoiler alert if you haven't beaten that game, but I'm at the part where you kill Vinny, and Salvatore is requesting my presence. So I think I'm just about halfway through the game. I looked on this guy's videos, like his whole channel is about Grand Theft Auto, and apparently I'm on mission like 30 or 31, and there's like 70 missions in the game. So I'm just about halfway through the game of Liberty City Story. So maybe over the next couple of days or so, I might be able to complete that game, but with the new stuff coming out on Tuesday, I don't know if I really will. Maybe tomorrow on Monday, since I don't have any games to play, I might take that opportunity to kind of jump in and play that whole thing. But yeah, it's, I know, for the fans of mine who like the Grand Theft Auto content, I was kind of shitting on Liberty City Stories a lot when I was playing it, and some people were saying, oh, the game's not that bad, give it a chance, it was originally for the PlayStation Portable, and, listen, alright, I'm not shitting on the game, okay? I understand that doing this marathon, I have to go through every Grand Theft Auto game, and thus far I've done a pretty good job. I've gone through the hard GTAs, GTA 3 and Vice City. I think people can agree where there were some really tough missions, and I did fairly well in beating them. And even San Andreas, a game that I didn't really have that many problems with, but there were still a lot of tough missions in the game. So, with Liberty City Stories, it's no different. You're going to have the missions that are fairly easy. You're going to have the missions that are kind of hard. People have kind of said that this game overall is somewhat easier than the rest. And I would agree to an extent, but there's always random stuff. Like in Liberty City Stories, the cops throw you in jail way too quick. Like they'll run over to you and punch you on the ground, and then you'll go to jail. It's just like, it's stupid. Like some of the mechanics in the game are primitive, and they remind me of Grand Theft Auto 3's primitiveness, and it's disappointing because San Andreas improved a lot of stuff in the GTA universe with crouching and improved auto-aiming and mechanics in the shooting, and in Liberty City Stories, it feels like we've gone back to the kind of crappy style of combat of GTA 3, and that saddens me a little bit, but I do have to keep in mind that this game was originally released for the PlayStation Portable. It was ported over to the PS2 a couple of months after it was released on the portable system, so I do have to remember that this game was meant to be played on a handheld console, so I can't get mad at it too much, and again, I will be playing Vice City Stories after I beat Liberty City Stories to continue my marathon. And again, I don't feel like I'm rushed to beat that marathon right now, because, as everyone already knows, GTA 5 was delayed until September, so it's not like I have to rush for any spring release. I can take the summer, maybe part of the summer, to do, like, GTA 4 and the 2 DLCs for GTA 4, and then once I beat the Ballad of Gay Tony, we're all caught up on the GTA stuff, and my marathon is complete, and it's just a waiting game until GTA 5 comes out. So, pretty cool. I hope people like that footage. And then, the other random stuff I put up were some Call of Duty videos. I guess people, I don't know if you guys have noticed, those videos do have a good number of views, but again, it's obviously because, people like seeing Call of Duty and all that nonsense. But there was one video I was playing multiplayer with a friend of mine, and I got like a triple kill with a grenade, so I put that video up, and then I found like a glitching spot on the Die-Rise map, because I do like the zombies of Call of Duty Black Ops 2 a lot, so I have taken some videos. Actually, just a couple of minutes ago, I completed the high maintenance achievement, which is the Easter egg on Die-Rise. I just beat it with a couple of friends of mine. I recorded that, so I could be uploading that video tomorrow at some point. So, lots of different Call of Duty stuff I did. So basically, it was a combination of The Walking Dead, Liberty City Stories, and some Black Ops 2. So Black Ops 2, Liberty City Stories, and The Walking Dead. So 3 different things for you guys to watch. I like the diversity of that, and I uploaded it on different days. Some days I took off, some days I didn't, and it worked fairly well, and I enjoyed the diversity of the content. So, so this week we have a new release, and we also have a DLC. Okay, I'm not sure which one I'm going to start first. I might start the DLC and do a little bit of that, then I might jump into the new game. The new game is Crysis 3. And the new DLC is Assassin's Creed 3, The Tyranny of King Washington. This is the first DLC for Assassin's Creed 3, and I guess it's going to be like, it's almost going to be like The Walking Dead, where it's split into episodes. So the first part of this Tyranny of King Washington, which is an alternate universe where George Washington, instead of becoming this revolutionary ruler, and leading as the president with his cabinet, he instead seeks absolute power, and he goes completely nuts, and I don't know why that just did that. I wanted to go to the right. Jesus. So yeah, it's a DLC about this alternate universe, and Connor has to stop King Washington, and so yeah, I'm hoping the DLC has some flavor to it. I believe the Assassin's Creed 2 DLCs were kind of bland when I played them. It was kind of just kill 100 enemies and then move on to the next area and kill 100 enemies. The DLCs for Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, I don't even remember. What the hell were the DLCs? Oh, it was the Da Vinci Disappearance. That one was pretty good. And then the DLC for Revelations was, what the fuck was it? Oh, it was Clay Kazmarik's, it was his sequence where you could use the blocks to ship things, and you found out some pivotal plot points about Assassin's Creed, which led into the next game. So now it looks like Assassin's Creed 3 is going to be all about this, Tyranny of King Washington shit. So it looks cool. I'll be getting it. I'll be starting it, and I don't know if I'll beat it. Depending how long it is, I might beat it in one day. I'm not sure. The other thing that comes out, as I just said, is Crysis 3. Crysis 3 is a special game, just like Dead Space 3, because it is the sequel to a game I played in 2011. Crysis 2 came out in the early parts of 2011, and I played it back when I used a camcorder and back when I was new to commentaries on YouTube. And now Crysis 3 is coming out, and just like Dead Space, Crysis 3, from the gameplay I've seen, looks almost exactly the same as Crysis 2. You've got almost all the same mechanics, the cloak engaged and the maximum armor and all the crazy things you can do in the Prophet suit. And then, of course, you've got the guns and you're fighting the aliens. I guess the selling point of this one is you got a crossbow now and you can shoot it at long range. And so I'll reserve my judgment for the game when I play. And there might be multiplayer to it. I know Crysis 2 had multiplayer, which was kind of sucky if I remember correctly. But hopefully the third one improved a little bit. And so yeah, it'll be interesting. It'll be good to almost go back in time. You know, it'll be like deja vu to 2 years back when I was playing the second game on my channel and I was kind of a novice to YouTube, and now I'm playing it at an experienced level, and it'll be fun. So I'm hoping you guys will stick along with that content for me when it comes out. I'll try to mix it up next week, or this week. I'll mix it up between Tyranny of King Washington and Crysis 3, and if all goes according to plan, I should beat both the DLC and the game, and then if there's multiplayer for Crysis, I will do that. I'll do a couple of videos. I won't do 100, but I'll do a couple of videos of Crysis 3 multiplayer. Then I will do a game review for Crysis 3, and this is something that I did for Dead Space, and I don't think I've done it for any other games before, but it's a new segment I have. It's not really, I don't have a name for it. It's just a game review. I basically title it TheAireaidLord's game review for whatever game I'm reviewing. So the first one I did was for Dead Space 3, and that one got, I think, a lot of praise when I did it. A lot of people were commenting saying that I had interesting viewpoints on the game, that they were saying it was an interesting style of filming, just filming your fucking TV with this camera. But again, I do this style with these vlog videos because it's easier for me just to talk. If I were to do it with the Elgato, it would sound awkward, me just talking into a mic like a fucking DJ. I like to do this because I feel like I'm more vocal and I'm talking to the fans directly. So that's the method to the camera stuff. I know I've moved on to my Elgato for all my gameplay, but in terms of vlogs where I need to talk to you guys about something, I use the camera. So I hope that's okay. People don't seem to mind, but I know some people were saying I should change everything to Elgato, but there are still some things I do use the camera for. Obviously, when I go to conventions, I have to use a camera to film that stuff. But yeah, vlog videos, I use the camera. So when I beat Crysis 3, I will be doing a game review of it. I don't think I'll be doing it for the DLC, the Tyranny of King Washington. In the past, if anyone remembers, I used to have a buy or deny series where I would say at the end, should you buy it or should you deny it in terms of purchasing it. I don't know, I might do that, I'm not really sure. I haven't named my series that in a long fucking time. When I did the Dragonborn DLC for Skyrim in December, I didn't title my playthrough as buy or deny, I just kind of titled it whatever. So, it's a possibility that I would say some sort of review for the Tyranny DLC. But again, if it's a 5-episode thing, or however many episodes they're releasing, I can't really give my judgment. I'll have to reserve it until more of the content is released. So, that's looking like the plan for now. Just to prepare everyone for the following week, I am planning something fairly large for not this week, but the week after, alright? There are no games coming out the following week, but I have a pretty big, I don't know if you want to call them plans or an event kind of thing going on, and I think it's going to take people by surprise. Some people might flip out, and obviously those people are going to be the haters, which I'm just going to expect that, but it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a bit of a journey for me since I've never been to the area that I'm going to, but it's going to be fun, and I've never done it before. And I'm not going to spoil it, in case anyone's wondering. I kind of want to get the anticipation rolling as to what it is. So in my gaming update for next week, I will be revealing what I'm talking about. And it's pretty much going to be the main topic of my video for next week, since there really are no games coming out, other than maybe if I continue some Walking Dead or some Liberty City stories in my downtime. That's usually what I do when I have no games to play. So, alright, I think that was good, not too long, only 14 minutes. I'm trying to cut down on the length of these gaming updates because they usually go like 25 fucking minutes long and people don't like to sit through those kind of videos. So, thank you for watching. Monday I might upload that high maintenance achievement we did in TheAireaidLord for some Black Ops footage. And then Tuesday through the rest of the week, I will be attempting to beat both Crysis 3 and the Assassin's Creed DLC. I am not getting Metal Gear Revengeance, or whatever the hell that game is. I'm not really a fan of that series, so I won't be getting that. But that's the plan. That's what you can expect. And I thank you for watching. See you later. Peace out. And let me know if you have any feedback. Always like to hear feedback. And that's it. Beware of that fucking demon. Looks like she wants to rip your balls off. See ya.